Good morning, artists, and welcome to my house today. So today we're going to draw a picture, and it's a little bit different. This isn't like my classroom where I have all my art supplies here. We can't even go shopping today, and so I don't really have a lot to draw on. So I'm just using a couple of envelopes, and they don't have anything inside of them. I took all the things out, but if you open up these envelopes, you can see that there's actually a lot of really good paper to draw on in here. So even if you don't have any paper at home, or if you don't have anything to use, these envelopes can give you kind of a lot of drawing space. And there's some writing even here, but there's places to draw even over here, and definitely on the back. This is a really nice big piece. So I did a drawing over on this side. I drew one of these characters with the big eyes and the cute little face. And these are really easy to draw, these characters. And they're really, most of this character is kind of the big eyes. And if you learn how to draw these eyes and this nose and mouth, you can put this same face on a lot of different characters, like a piece of pizza, or maybe a coffee cup, or any kind of thing you'd like. So if you like to draw cars, or if you like to draw soccer balls or basketballs, or I don't know, other fruit like pears, you could do that too. But so I'm going to teach you how to draw these eyes. These are really easy to draw. It's just a lot of circles. So you are going to draw these two big circles, and then up at the top you're going to draw two more circles, and at the bottom two more circles. And the circles are in the same place on both of these eyes. So it's really easy to draw. Okay, so to get started, we're going to draw the shape of the apple. And to draw the shape of the apple, I like to put a little reference dot on my paper. So I just put I make a triangle like this. But I don't draw the triangle, I just put dots where those corners would be. And then on this side, I come up and go around, and I stop right there at that bottom dot, and then I go up again, and I come around and stop at that dot. And these two sides don't have to match because apples are not perfect. And then I just kind of make a little wiggly line down here, and doesn't quite look like an apple until I put my stem and my leaf. And the leaf is just a curved line this way, a curved line that way, and a little line in the middle. So now I want to put the face on here, but if I put the eyes up here, it's not going to look quite as cute. So one of the ways to make it look a little bit cuter is to put the eyes down lower. And so I'm going to draw my circles. I'm just going to draw them kind of in pretty quickly. And this circle isn't quite as big as this one, and I want them to be pretty close to the same size. So I'm just going to take this one, and I'm going to just change it a little bit. And I don't have much of an eraser left on my pencil, so I'm going to make sure that this circle kind of fits in there, my little circle on the bottom. So I told you that all I have to do is draw two big circles. And then in those circles, I'm going to put a circle at the top, and then a little circle kind of opposite on the bottom. And I'm going to sneak that little one right in there. And you're not going to even notice that I made a mistake because I'm going to color it in. So I'll color the first one in. And you can see as I'm coloring it in, oh, this shape doesn't look totally round, but that's just fine. They don't have to be perfect. You'll see. At first you think they should be perfect, but then when it gets drawn in, you'll realize they don't really have to be. And then I'm going to start to color this one in, and this is going to feel really good because once I get this colored in, you're not going to see that I made a mistake at all. And I'm coloring nice and dark, and I'm being really careful when I get to those circles not to color into the white. I want to leave that really white. And then I can color faster in the middle right here, but then I color really slow when I get to the edges. Okay, and so now I have my two eyes. And the nose, I'm going to put the nose right here in between those two. Just a little bump right in the middle. And it kind of has a curve that goes this way. And the mouth has a curve that goes the other way. So I'm going to curve it like that. And I'm going to put two little smile lines on the side of the mouth and maybe even a little tongue. Now, I wanted to put a worm on this drawing that I have here. I put a worm in here just like this. And if I draw this worm, you're going to see if I draw him in here, I put a little line like this. And that's where the worm came out of, and I went to draw the line, and he needs to be a thick worm, so he's going to have two lines that come out. But that first line, when it comes out, is like this. And then I made a loop around for a head, and then I came right back to where I started. So here, you know, sometimes when you draw something on top of another thing, and you have that line going through, it looks like you can see through the worm. But I decided to make it a worm with little rings on it, and so I disguised that little line right there by making rings on our little worm and a little smiley face. And now you can't even tell because now he just looks like a regular little worm sticking out. Okay? And you know, at the very end, I always like to finish off my drawings by doing something like showing that the little person is he's standing on something. So I like to draw a little bit of a shadow down there, and then I take my finger, and because I'm using a pencil, I can kind of rub that shadow in, and it looks a little bit more realistic. And that's our drawing of our apple. It was really fun having you come over today, and I'm so glad that we could draw, and I've saved a lot of space, so the next time I see you, we can make another picture. Thanks for coming. I'll see you soon. Bye.